having the beautiful place in Jammu and Kashmir. We are proud of it. But I am not going to quarrel with him. He can do it for his state. But he should not decide our future also. He cannot decide the Indian future. I am telling you.
Let me ask you the specific issues that you have objected to. One was fuel price hike.
And other thing, please.
Yes.
Walmart, you are mentioning the name. I didn't mention. You mentioned that Jammu Kashmir Chief Minister said. Shall I ask you one thing? If you see the US policy, they ask Walmart, you have to take 60% domestic, you have to go for 60% domestic procurements. But why this government of India, our government
is saying they will do 50% domestic procurement?
No. Why? If America says 60% for their company, then why our India government said all the restrictions are over? Even 30% restrictions they withdrawn? You tell me whether government will abide by the Walmart or government of India will abide by the Indian people. Please tell me.
Let me ask you then, in a very specific sense, you have objected strongly also to the fuel price hike. The fact, Didi, is we have an oil subsidy bill of 1,70,000 crores which is growing. It's a high subsidy which many believe is unsustainable. What does the government do in such a situation?
Okay, don't plead only for this government.
I am telling you their argument.
Argument. Okay, I am also giving my argument
yes.
to you. Since 1992 they started the reforms. In the reforms, the disaster is going on. In the reforms, the horror is going on. In the name of reforms, every time they are saying, if there is anything, they cannot do anything. They cannot do anything. There is no planning. There is no plan of action. There is no planning for future. There is no vision, no mission, no action. Only what they do, whenever the oil companies and some big friends, may I say big friends, super friends, may I say big friends, super friends, they are our friends also.
Yes.
They say, we need money, you have to go for reform this and this. Then our Prime Minister said, yes, now I have to go for reform. So they just see, just like...
Is this reform?
Please, let me complete.
Yes.
They just tell, Indian people are just like guinea pig.
Didi, but what do you do about the subsidy bill?
How many times? Since
why can't you raise taxes like the Goa government has raised on fuel?
1992. How many times they will increase the price hike? In a year, how many times? You tell me why the government of India, even subsidy government is not giving from his own pocket.
Why can't you raise taxes like the Goa government? Why can't you cut taxes rather like the Goa?
You cannot compare with Goa to West Bengal. Every state they have their own situation. Goa, the people can afford. Even Punjab, the rich farmers are also there. But in Bengal, poor farmers are there.
Why can't you do what a Sheila Dikshit has done, who has raised the cap of LPG cylinders from 6 to 9? You raise it to 24 in Bengal? I am telling you, why I'll do it? This is a hide and seek game plan. It's a Congress game plan. This is a Congress government. Congress will give the money from the back door. Congress will not give the money to other states. Why I'll do this? Why you tell me? I don't need any money. I don't need any support from central or any state. Just one story I am giving to you for all the states. Central government, they are taking away our taxes. Now 100%. Now 32% they divide into the state. They divide the share for the state. What we receive out of that? We receive 7.5%, 7.3%. And West Bengal we receive out of that also, if you compare with the 32 states, only 2.5 states. While central government is taking taxes from our state, let them not to collect the taxes from the state. We will do whatever we want. We don't want any help from them. We don't need any help from them. Tell them to stop collecting taxes from the state. The income tax, the customs, the infrastructure, the sale tax, the corporate tax, and yes. So you are effectively saying that
food security, we will spend our money. For fertilizer subsidy, we will spend our money.
That is exactly, Didi, if I want to bring a food security bill, if I want to bring in health for all, social sector, then I need to raise money. Where do I raise money from?
They are giving money from where? They are giving money from the state taxes. They are giving money, they are collecting all of our funds to the state in the name of central. Let them not to behave like this. We will do everything from our own.
So you are calling for fiscal autonomy of the states?
Yes.
You are saying the states must have fiscal autonomy?
Yes.
But Didi, along with the fiscal autonomy will also come an element of fiscal responsibility. That you will have, that people will have to take tough measures.
Let this debate, let the debate start. Let the debate start. we will take our responsibility. Who is taking the responsibility?
Because otherwise the subsidy bill will keep ballooning, fiscal deficit will keep growing.
I am telling you, central government has no responsibility. What they do? They only give the advertisement and do something. We are doing this and this. What they do? If flood situation is there, state government has to face the problem. If any burning issue is there, state government is to face the problem. Fertilizer price. Do you know the farmers are going to be committed suicide? Because the fertilizer price, it was 4,000, it is increased 17,000.
The sense I am getting is that you have now made this a Bengal versus centre debate. That you feel Bengal has been discriminated against.
It is not Bengal versus centre. It is versus state versus centre.
Okay, it is state versus centre, says Mamata Banerjee. Let me take a break, Didi, at that point. When I return, we will focus on Mamata herself. What about her politics? Where does Mamata Banerjee go from here now that she has withdrawn support to the UPA 2 government? Welcome back once again to this special interview with the West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, her first since she withdrew support to the UPA 2 government. Mamata, no one will deny that you are a street fighter, a people's politician, but you are now in government. You are expected to govern, not lead rallies. Your critics are saying you have not made that transition. You are still looking every day for a lodai. One day with Marxists, one day with Maoists, one day with Tatas, one day with Manmohan Singh.
This is wrong. Whatever our government performs, I can tell you, this is the number one. If you see the performance, our performance is number one. Without going into details, you sitting in Delhi, you cannot comment like this.
But you tell
me which matter.
Look at health infrastructure, for example, whether it's infant deaths, whether it's malnutrition.
I am telling you, yes. I am proud to say within a year, we have decreased the infant death 2%. No other state is able to do it. Achieve the goal. 2. Within a year, we have increased more than 10,000 the beds in our hospital. We have decided to set up 35 the super multi-hospital in different places, and also we improved a lot. Even we started fair price of medicine shops in everywhere. We are giving free of cost the mobile transportation to a pregnant mother.
Okay, then why is it that your critics say that Mamata Banerjee today has become more intolerant and sees enemies everywhere? Anyone who criticizes you is called a Maoist. A professor who puts up a cartoonist was arrested. A professor put up a cartoon, he's arrested. A publisher put up a book which was critical of you, he was raided. Have you become more intolerant?
Now, first you have to rectify yourself. It is not cartoonist or anything.
Professor?
No, it is professors. There are so many lakhs of professors there with us.
A professor who put up a cartoon was arrested.
It is not Trinamool Congress or government. It is a local case. What happened? That man, he has stolen the email from someone and he gave 65. He sent the email to others. So it is a cyber crime. It is not that I have done anything. It is not the matter of cartoonist or anything. I can challenge it. It is not cartoonist.
So those who say
not cartoonist.
So those who say that
he is not at all a cartoonist. That's absolutely wrong rumor.
Those who
I challenge. He was not cartoonist.
Okay. Those who say that Mamata sees Maoists everywhere. You remember you walked out of a CNN IBN program saying a young girl who asked you a question was part of Maoist.
Why they have organized only the Maoist girl there? Yes.
Is anyone who asks you tough questions a Maoist?
No, that is not. Maoists, they also used to, I am the first person I told them that come for negotiation. And you will be happy to know it is the only West Bengal became the model for the all over the country now.
But do you see enemies everywhere? Do you believe somewhere that there are people out to malign you? When infant deaths took place, you said that the left was trying to malign you. Dengue deaths take place. You say people with lung infection are being used as dengue patients. Somewhere
I never said. Who gave this feedback? I think some people you have deputed from your media here. They are the leftist people. They are giving you wrong feedback. I'm sorry to say Rajdeep, because I never heard this. So people are getting this. I don't know why they have got this. I never said so.
You remember the one thing that has always been hit at you is the Park Street rape case. Accusation was that Mamata has jumped the gun and the girl was part of a conspiracy to malign the government.
Wrong. That's why I'm not talking to them also now, because sometimes we casually talk. What happened that time? That girl mentioned 3 boys' names. They were not here. They were not responsible. And now next day, the real culprits whoever she mentioned the name, after seeing the CCTV and all this, police have done everything, police have given the charge sheet also, but that 3 boys are not there. What she named first, that 3 boys are not at all involved. That she said also.
You said sometimes tend to act before you think, that because you are an impulsive politician, you get angry easily, and
is
therefore...
Is it so? Every day they are doing so many things. Nowadays, please forget earlier days. Earlier days the media was very sincere and they should have cross-checked the news, and nowadays in the name of breaking news and for business channel.
Is the media also an enemy of yours?
No. Media is not my enemy, but there are some political parties and businessmen. They have set up their own enemies, own medias. If you just make a study throughout the country, ask the people whether the media is playing a neutral role in all the media or not, that you can ask the people.
So you don't see enemies everywhere. This is a wrong impression.
This is the wrong information is feeding by some corners.
Do you have any regrets, whether about the manner in which you acquired the Singur land from Tatas by passing a legislation within days of entering power, because that legislation now was held by the High Court to be unconstitutional, matters before the Supreme Court. Do you have any regrets?
This is wrong information. Let me tell you again, Bengal, all the feedback is wrong. Single bench said it's a legal, the actual act is okay.
Yes.
Then division bench said no, and that too, please realize that judge, the last day of his just relinquished from the office here, he has given the judgment, but Supreme Court accepted, Supreme Court stayed that.
Do you have any?
So this is wrong information they have given.
Do you have any regrets about the manner in which, say, Dinesh Trivedi was removed in the middle of a railway budget speech?
That is a party matter, and Dinesh Trivedi is very much with the party.
Do you regret the way it happened?
No, not at all. It's a party policy.
The problem is many believe the party is Mamata and Mamata is the party.
Is it so? Then I am proud to say that my party is very good party, and this is poor people party. We are not the party.
Only Mamata takes decisions.
Party of the Mangai. In the name of Aam Aadmi, we don't say. In the name of Aam Aadmi, the Aam Aadmi के लिए कर रहा है, आम आदमी के लिए महंगाई बढ़ रहा है, आम आदमी के लिए हम लोग देश को बेच रहा है, ये तो हमारा पार्टी नहीं कह सकता है. Then I am happy to say I am proud of my party.
But are you the party? Do you take all the decisions?
If I am the party, why don't you ask this question to Sonia Gandhi? Because you people have no guards. You cannot. I respect her, but you never ask her this question.
She doesn't even give interviews like you give.
Oh, that is the... Then you go inside, and if you ask the interview, I think madam will give you the interview. I don't believe that he won't give you. She won't give you. But this is the problem.
So there is no high command in Trinamool?
Everybody is our high command. Everybody. Whenever we take a decision, all MPs, MLAs, all we do it together. If I tell you, ask you, IBN, CNN, who leads the channel? Everybody will say Rajdeep Sardesai leads the channel. Congress party, who leads the party? Sonia Gandhi. BSP party, who leads the government? Mamata, the party. Mulayam Singh's party, who leads the party? Mulayam. BJP party, who leads the party? They will say like
so it's
this.
Not a one-woman show.
But every time you only criticize me because you cannot touch me.
Your critics feel that you are the new left, that what you've decided is by bringing poor people, by taking up these issues, you are taking away the space of the left. What is that part of your strategy? To become, in a sense, perhaps even more Marxist than the Marxists, by taking away that so-called pro-poor agenda?
Lefts are left out from their policies.
Because you are taking away that space.
I am pro-people. If you think that pro-people stand is a left stand, I am proud to say that I am not against of left, but what left out, I cannot left it. I am with the people, and always I will be with the people.
In the year and a half since you have been Chief Minister, Didi, what is the biggest lesson you've learned?